Good morning, everybody. Mark Finan here in the Home Weather Office on this Wednesday morning. It's the 13th day of December, 2023. This is the morning briefing coming to you from my Home Weather Office, where I do my own briefing in the morning, and then I show you what I'm looking at. And as I look out the window, which is the first thing I do every morning, it's been another beautiful day. Another chilly morning. Temperatures down in the low to mid 30s in many areas, scattered frost here and there. But it's going to turn out to be another nice day. Sunshine, light winds, valley temperatures up around 60, foothill temperatures mid to upper 50s, Sierra temperatures generally in the 40s. Kind of a lot like what we've seen lately and like what we'll see over the next couple of days. But it's Wednesday and we are looking ahead to the weekend and the promise of wetter changes ahead. The models are in agreement on some of the bigger picture items, if you will, the fact that it's likely going to rain and snow. But in terms of timing and amounts and all that sort of thing, all of that is slowly coming into focus, but I'll show you the latest thinking here and show you where there still may be some fine-tuning to do. So let's start with the big picture here and show you the 500 millibar chart. So this is the flow up around 18,000 feet or so. So here's California. We have this little low that's off to our east, and in between this out here and this low out here, we have a ridge that keeps California clear and dry. So as we go through the next couple of days, there was a nice weather system out here in the Pacific, but it all goes off to our north. And then we have this digging trough out in here, which will eventually turn into a cutoff low, as you can see right in here. And this is on Friday night. Let's get into the day on Saturday. It just kind of spins around off the coast. Now, we dealt with a cutoff low a few weeks ago, and it just sat off the coast for about a week and just kind of teased us with rain and eventually came inland and brought us modest amounts of rain. This is going to be a little bit different because instead of just being able to sit out here and spin for a while, this is going to get kicked inland by weather systems upstream that'll pick it up and kick it inland. So this is Saturday. We are still dry. And then on Sunday, finally, this thing begins to move inland. Sunday, we start getting some rain. We have southerly flow. I'll show you the importance of that here in a little bit. And then the upstream system comes in, continues the movement inland. This is getting into the day Monday. We have a nice flow here. And then this next one coming in behind it on Tuesday sets up a really nice pattern. That's Tuesday midday. That's a really nice pattern for us to get rain and snow. The flow more southwesterly. And then beyond that, everything would taper off on Wednesday and we'd be drying out into the day on Thursday. So let me show you what that looks like in terms of precipitation. I'll pick it up here on the GFS on Saturday night. So there's the rain off the coast. If you have outdoor plans for Saturday, that's just fine. This is, by the way, is the 12Z GFS. Like I said, the models are in pretty good agreement, but this updates every 6 hours, and there are changes in each model run, but they're subtle in terms of like how much rain we'll see, but the timing is generally in the same range. It looks like we'll start to see some showers later Sunday. This is Sunday at 4 o'clock. There's rain on the coast. There's maybe some light snow in the Sierra. I think traveling in the mountains most of the daylight hours on Sunday is going to be okay. It might be by Sunday night that we get into chain controls. This timing is a little bit slower than what we were looking at in the 0Z run last night. So the run from 12 hours ago was a little bit faster. This one's a little bit slower. And by a little bit slower, I mean by 6 to 8 hours. Either way, we'll likely see showers develop on Sunday, probably in the afternoon and in the evening. And this is late Sunday night. Let's go to Monday morning. This model has the rain tapering on Monday, whereas other models had the steadier rain on Monday. This is Monday night. And as you can see, if you look at this frame right here, this is midday Monday. You notice that there's not much snow going on here. We've had some rain in the valley, but you notice you don't see much blue here. Watch how that'll change as we get into the day on Tuesday. A little bit here, but more so now. This is Tuesday morning. This is that next wave coming in. And this is one of the changes that we have seen since the 0Z run is a much better, what we call orographic flow developing on Tuesday. This is Tuesday afternoon. Solid rain in the valley, snow in the Sierra, snow level probably in the range of 6,000 feet. There could be times it's down around 5,500, but I think 6,000 and above is probably about where we're going to settle in for much of the really good snow. And then here's the low itself. This is on Tuesday night. And then on Wednesday, looks like it may be dragging some colder air, so that maybe on the tail edge of this we get some snow down to 5,000. But the best snow will be above 6. And then on Wednesday, there's some showers and everything dries out beyond that. This is just one model run. And let's take a look at precipitation, total precip accumulation. And let's just watch how this goes up. So I'll back it up here to the day on Sunday. And this will be a running total, if you will. So that by Sunday at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, as you can see, there isn't any precipitation in the valley, the foothills, or Sierra. There may have been some light showers. And again, this is a model that's a little bit slower than the previous. And over on the coast, there's about 1/10 of an inch of rain. Let's fast forward to Monday morning. Monday around midday, by then, there's about a few tenths of an inch of rain in the valley, and really not much difference between the valley and the foothills. And again, I'll show you the significance of that here in just a second. And let's get into Tuesday morning. By then, we're sitting at around 1/2 an inch of rain. And notice how there's a difference between the valley and the foothills, where the valley has 1/2 an inch of rain. Parts of the west slope are now up over 2 inches of rain. And that's going to be the difference of this flow turning more southwesterly. By the time we get to Wednesday morning, we're up to about 1.5 inches in the valley. And then on the west slope, we're up to 4 or 5 inches of water, which means that we'd be talking about a lot of snow. And then by the time all this wraps up, the valley has roughly 2 to 3 inches of rain. The foothills are up around 4 to 5. And again, that's a cumulative total between Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and very early on Thursday morning. So let me talk a little bit about orographics, orographic flow up the Sierra. And this is what's going to be changing things around a little bit as we go through through this period of Sunday through Wednesday night, let's say. All right, let me pick it up on Sunday. So this is Sunday, and now keep in mind that the Sierra runs in this direction right here. And if you look at these wind arrows, the wind is coming from the south, which is going parallel to the crest of the Sierra. And that's not what you want, because what you really want is the flow to come more from the southwest. When you get flow from the southwest, you get better lift on the west slope of the Sierra, and that's how the foothills and the Sierra get so much more precipitation than what you see down on the valley floor. So with this kind of flow on Sunday and into early Monday, right here, that's how the valley and the foothills end up with about 1/2 an inch of rain. It isn't until that next low begins to come inland during the day on Monday and Monday night that the flow turns more southwesterly. And then during the day Tuesday, this is perfect flow right here, which is why, if this model is correct, Tuesday right now would be the wettest day. Then as the low begins to move inland, that flow turns more from the south once again, and that's when everything gets shut off during the day on Wednesday. So there really is likely going to be a time, maybe a 24 or 36-hour window, when the flow is out of the southwest and we see our best rain and snow. And right now it looks as though that may be Monday night and through the day on Tuesday. A lot of that is still, a fair time away, and we still have many days to figure out sort of the details, and especially details like how much snow we're going to see, whether or not there's going to be enough snow to cause serious issues in the Sierra, and that sort of thing. But do keep in mind that if you do have travel plans over the passes, anytime between Sunday night and we'll call it all day Wednesday, that you ought to be aware of the forecast. And if you do need to make that trip, know that it'll take you a lot of extra time. Instead of taking, let's say, 2 hours to get to Reno, it may take you 3.5 or 4, or maybe even longer if the snow gets really bad. So keep those kind of things in mind. But in the meantime, here it is on Wednesday, and it's a beautiful day. We'll see more of this on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, all really nice days to be outside and get things done. But it does look as though that period from Sunday through Wednesday could be a little bit more active, and we certainly need it. So that's everything I've got for you this morning. I'll be in my suit and tie and on TV at 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, and 11, and hoping to narrow down more of these details for you. In the meantime, make it a great day. I'll talk with you later.